Hey folks, what's up? Hey, we're gonna try something different today. Of course, I'm no stranger to making some caldos here at the house. I've made some caldo de res. I can make some chicken caldos, simple stuff like that. But this time, I am going to try to make some Vietnamese pho, which is beef soup, Vietnamese beef soup. Me and my wife have been enjoy eating it. We go to a couple of restaurants in our area, and then we were in Colorado recently, and we was like, you know what, we need to try to make this at the house. So I'm going to make my first attempt on making Vietnamese pho, beef soup, and we'll see how it goes. As far as ingredients goes, luckily we live in rural West Texas, so we don't have a huge variety of stuff. But I think I have what I need, everything here. Shout out to Quan Tran, YouTuber in Canada. We got this recipe from him, so if you're watching this, cool. This is we got this idea from you, brother, and we're gonna try it out. Anyways, here we go. So we got some onions, some green onion, some jalapeno. Got some seasonings here. Coriander seed, some star anise. Good, try that one. And as far as the meat goes, we're gonna try some eye round steak and some oxtails and short ribs. Of course, got a ginger root, and then some cinnamon, and then got a couple of these here that we're going to try. I'm gonna try to make my own hoisin sauce since I didn't have any hoisin sauce in our grocery store. So there's a recipe out there. It uses peanut butter and whatnot, and should have everything else here. And then it also the recipe also called for white wine vinegar. Couldn't find the white wine. We're gonna try red wine. See how that goes. And some fish sauce. Okay. So I got my pot boiling here, and the first step that we do is we're going to boil the meat for about 15-20 minutes so we can wash it off and wash all the impurities. They say the key to pho is having a clear stock, and to me, stock is the best. That's the best part of the soups, and that's what we're going to try to do. So we'll go from there. Let's go. Well, I also forgot to mention the noodle. So of course, again, being over here in the middle of nowhere, I couldn't find any white or rice noodle, Chinese noodle. So we're gonna try angel hair noodle, some regular pasta, and just cook it like we do normally spaghetti, and hopefully that works out good. And because we got some cilantro here, so that's definitely like there's part of the garnishes. You put it on your soup after you serve yourself and all that stuff, and along with the onion and all that good stuff. So all right, we're getting ready to put the meat in, so let's go check it out. Okay, while I'm waiting for the water to boil up so I could start cleaning the meat, I went ahead and peeled the ginger root here, and it calls for a couple of pieces of it. So I'm gonna slice some pieces up when I get ready to start making the broth, and throw it in there and see how it goes. I've never worked with ginger before, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, now that we got the water boiling, let's start putting in the meats. Okay, so we got the short ribs. And get in there. Oh man, my favorite oxtails. This is the bomb, especially in caldo de res. Freaking love it. I'm gonna get that in there. And then we'll try some of this flank steak here, which some recipes call for like a brisket and whatnot, like a small pieces and whatnot. But we're gonna try this. Get in there. See, my water's fixing on, so I might have to take some water out here. Ooh, it's getting dangerously close. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we're gonna let that boil up for about 15 minutes and give it a wash. All right, well, our 15 minutes is up, so let's drain this and clean out the impurities of the beef, and then we'll stick it in the pressure cooker. Now, this is something that typical Vietnamese pho is made in regular pots and whatnot, and it takes about 6 to 7 hours. But Quan had a recipe that used an Instapot, which, of course, we have a pressure cooker XL, and he made it in about an hour and a half. So cool. I'm gonna try that and see how that goes. Okay, so we got the beef out of the boiling water. So rinse this off, get all the little bits and pieces out, and then put it in the pressure cooker, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that we got this all rinsed out, it's into the pressure cooker XL. So start throwing these in here. The oxtails. Again, those are my favorite. Little carnitas here. Get it all nice and sorted, all flat, so I can put plenty of water and then my seasonings. Okay. Okay, so let's fill her up with water. While that's filling up, we'll go ahead and start putting our seasonings. So we'll take a couple of pieces of ginger. Throw a couple of these in there. We have a tablespoon of salt. It calls for rock sugar. Of course, you can't get rock sugar around here, so it did find out you can use granulated sugar. So we're just gonna do like a tablespoon of it, or teaspoon. I'm sorry. Throw that in there. We have a teaspoon of coriander. We have 10 star. How do you say that? Star anise. Okay, throw that in there. Okay, let me shut the water off for a minute. Might have to add more water. Okay, so let's go with our cinnamon stick. Bloop. Okay, an onion. Gotta have that. So I'll throw that in there. And then we're gonna go with about 8 tablespoons of fish sauce. And then he says after it cooks, taste it and see if it needs a little bit more. But we'll go from there. We'll go with 8. All right. So looks like we got everything. So looks like I could give it a little more water. There's max line right there. So let's get it to the max line, because the more broth the merrier. Okay. I think that's good enough right there. All right. So we have our lid, our pressure cooker. Don't turn that on accident. Okay. Okay. So we are going to go with it's kind of hard to see without my glasses. I believe it is chicken wings. I don't know if there's one for stews. Anywho's, let's try the soup and stews. Okay. Yeah, I think if we can adjust the time, so we don't want to do it for about an hour and a half. You know what? Oops. There we go. That's an hour and a half. Cool. Okay. Set this over here. We're set to go. All right. So we will come back in an hour and a half. All right. Well, while the pressure cooker is doing its job, we're going to go ahead and dice up and chop up our cilantro, our white onions, some scallions, and some jalapenos. And that'll be used when we serve ourselves on the bowl, and throw this on top, and along with some sriracha sauce. And I'm gonna try to make some homemade hoisin sauce, since we don't have any hoisin sauce here. So when I get to work on that and go from there. Okie dokie, now we're gonna try to make our homemade hoisin sauce. So we have our ingredients here. We have 1/4 cup of soy sauce. So let's see if I can do this carefully. And 1 clove of garlic, minced. Mix that in there. We have 2 teaspoons of sesame oil. 2 teaspoons of rice wine vinegar. Okay, we have 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Just throw that in there. And 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And we're gonna mix it all up. One more. Also need a teaspoon of some hot sauce. So. Looks pretty good. Whoops. And then a little bit of black pepper. Alright, then we'll mix it all up. Oh, excuse me, okay. Well, after mixing it all up, here's what it looks like. Kind of a brownie, well, it kind of looks orangey on camera, but here's the homemade hoisin sauce. So, grab a spoon. That's a little bitty one here. I don't know. Okay, see what this tastes like. Not bad. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. That's not bad at all. Cool. So we're gonna add that in our soups. And still cooking. It says 5 minutes, but I need to add another 30 on top of that. It's only been an hour. So I'm gonna give it another 30 minutes. And then we should be good to go there. And start plating and getting the noodles going. And we'll go from there. Thank you. See you in a minute. Alright folks. Moment of truth is getting near. The pressure cooker is done cooking for an hour and a half. Letting it steam out. In the meantime, we are boiling our water for our angel hair spaghetti. We got our hoisin sauce and sriracha, a little bit of soy sauce ready if needed. So, about ready. Okay, so the steam is done. So let's open it up and see what we got. Oh, damn goodness. Look at that. It smells really good. Alright, let's see if the meat is nice and tender. It's an oxtail. Looks pretty soft to me. Oh yeah, look at that. I was able to pull it off with these tongs. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get some of the meat out, and then we'll start plating our first bowl, and we'll shake it out, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, we are ready to fix our bowls. We got our spaghetti or noodles, spaghetti, beef, broth. Got the sriracha and homemade hoisin, and then of course our condiments: cilantro, jalapeno. Oh my gosh, we need to cut up some limes. Okay, let me cut up a couple of these, and then we'll start plating and we'll taste it, see how it goes. Okay, here it is. Homemade, my first take on Vietnamese beef soup known as pho, Vietnamese pho. Got the sriracha and some hoisin sauce. Got some jalapeno, cilantro, the carnita, and the broth. It's oxtails. Yes, it is oxtails. Okay, we're gonna mix this up. Get that all mixed into the broth. It smells really good. Not bad for a first timer. Let's see what it tastes like. Okay, I'm gonna have my beautiful assistant hold the phone while I test this. Okay, you see me? Okay, hey, there you go. Okay, Vietnamese pho a la Skagis. Let's see how this goes. Like Juan says, super pumped for this.
And you don't have any, what is it called? The little,
What's that?
the palitos,
Which ones?
the Chinese
Oh, we don't have no chopsticks.
chopsticks.
We're in West Texas, so we're gonna have to Americanize it and use forks and spoons. Let's try the broth. Make you want to fall to the ground. Spicy, very flavorful. The meat is super soft and tender. Of course, next time hopefully we'll get some Chinese noodles instead of angel hair pasta. But, oh wow.
That's what we had at our local store.
Yeah, so we had to make do with what we got. Try some of these noodles. If I had a chopstick, I'd be going nuts right now. I gotta use a spoon. Let's try this. Yum. Awesome. So this was my take on pho. Try it at home. Hope it works out. I know I'm gonna be making this more often. This was worth it. Did it on a crock pot or on a pressure cooker XL. Took about 2 hours all total with prepping and checking on it. So it took about roughly 2 hours when it normally takes about 6 to 7 hours if you make it traditionally, just to get the meat all nice and super soft and tender. But excellent. And we're gonna tear into it. So thanks for watching. See ya.